Here it is, my friends, the final piece of the puzzle. Yes, we now have all of the record discs over here on display for the hermits to come and listen to. This is a part of our project where we want them to vote on their favorite records. So I put the time and effort into making some very clear instructions here. I've highlighted some keywords and it lets them know that they can come over here. They can vote by grabbing a book from the barrel and picking out their 5 favorite records. So in here, everyone's got a book with their name on it. If we open this up, you can see there's the list and a reference to all of the records. Of course, we've already built this lovely cozy space for them to use the jukebox and listen to the records. And this over here, well, we'll have to talk about this in a minute. First of all, let's talk about my adventure down in the deep dark. I don't have much to say because it went really smooth. I opened a total of 11 chests, and with that I got a Sniff Sweet free book, and we got all of the record fragments to craft disc number 5. And so as for the highlight reel, well, it was pretty uneventful. This is because I came well prepared, so let me pass on some advice. Bring night vision potions for visibility. Bring wall and carpet blocks to place and walk on to navigate through the city. You'll need a hoe to break some sensors on occasion, and then an ender pearl to get out of trouble if ever you summon a warden. Just throw an ender pearl off into the distance and hope for the best. Once you find a city, you'll want to navigate through it, always holding down shift to not set off these sensors. And I would recommend targeting these shriekers here simply by covering them with wool, because this is what summons the warden. So if you accidentally set off one of these, you don't want it to activate the shrieker. This made life rather easy. Just cover up the shriekers nearby to loot. And when they're all covered up, you can go ahead and open the chest. And that was my adventure in a nutshell. I just stuck to those rules and it worked out really well. No wardens were summoned, which saved me some embarrassment. With that taken care of, we now get to talk about this. I'm bringing my own music disc into the game. And this, my friends, is something I've actually been working on in the background for quite some time now. Between seasons, I was brainstorming all of the musical things that we could do in this game, and the idea crossed my mind to make my own record disc inspired by that nostalgic C418 sound. So at the time, I was learning music theory, and the basics start with the C major scale. This is the C key right here, and the C major scale is all of the white keys. This is a great starting place because they sound really good together. They're easy to understand, and you can just mess around and come up with melodies and stuff. So in the C major scale, you have the root note, which is C, that's the first one. And then you have scale degrees. These refer to each of the notes in sequence. So the first, second, which is D, third is E, fourth is F, and of course up the top here, we got all of the keys labelled, which is very convenient. Now the basic chords consist of the scale degrees separated by 1, so that would be 1, 3, and 5, and that makes the first chord that you can play a C major. If we do the same thing for D here, the second degree, we have 2, 4, and 6, which is D, F, and A, and that creates D minor. It's not a major, this would be D major right here. Can you hear the difference? The minor is slightly darker, slightly moodier. We're basically going to repeat this through all 7 degrees. So the third one is 3, 5, and 7, and that's E minor. Again, it has a major variant, but that's not part of the sequence of chords that we're using here. The fourth one is F major, followed by G major, followed by A minor, and then the last one is diminished, B diminished. Listen to that, it's got a little bit of dissonance. Now further into my learnings, I learned about chords that have more than 3 notes. These are called sevenths when you introduce the 7th degree from where you start. If you start on the root note, which is C, that's 1, 3, 5, and then 7 is B. Now can you hear that little bit of dissonance that comes in? That's because the C and the B notes are actually right next to each other, but when they're this far apart, you don't hear the dissonance as much as when they're right next to each other. This is actually something you can hear in C418's music. the use of dissonance. Something else I was learning to do was not just play the chords, but to play variations on them. And in doing this, I eventually found my way to... But if you play it with an extra octave, which is going from this B note up to this one here, I love that sound. Then we shift up to the next chord. This pole right here to hold up the camera is just perfectly in the way where I need to put my arms. Okay, I had to move the camera, and this is about the best that I could do. With the second chord that begins with D, we actually play D up here, we go to C, and then we go up to E. You're going to hear all this and more in the song, but I just kind of wanted to emphasize and put a keyboard in front of you and show you just how learning can lead to creativity. I learned about these basic chords, and then I just started to experiment with how to play them, how to put them together one after another, and then a little idea started to blossom. We're going to continue on the journey for creating the song that is on this music disc, but I'm also going to break up the flow as well. We're going to jump between different things that have been happening on the server as I walk you through how I put this song together. So now we need to head over to the shopping district, and on my way I'm reminded of the beauty of this, that I can just quickly stock up on my firework rockets. It's lovely. We did this project last episode, and I have a question. Have you seen any of the other hermits using it yet? We need to head to the shopping district for our latest NRL update. As you might remember, I wanted to try hard on this one.
Raytang must be happy we're actually using these Nautilus, right? I added them to the game, and they showed the race potential with them.
I overlooked them. It wasn't until the first race that I ever actually rode one, and then I'm like, yeah, these are cool.
Yeah, this is my first day.
So next season, we're banning Elytras, and we all got to use Nautilus. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh. Are we living on the water?
That was from before our latest race where we were getting together and just hanging out. Here's the dealio. I kind of forgot to put in the time and practice for the next race. And it turns out that Cub had actually made some huge changes to the race course. And, well, let's see what happened.
Here we go.
Ready, set, go,
go,
go, go, go.
In my face.
Woohoo!
What is this new stuff?
I forgot where to go.
I still can't see.
What is I getting stuck on?
Go, 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 go.
Oh,
Probably a wall.
And look at that. Yes.
It's very much
It's a little
chaos.
quieter when no one's racing.
This is
Dude, I
embarrassing.
cannot see
Get out of my way.
anything.
Stop it.
Am I getting his face?
Whoa.
Ow!
Oh, I can't see anything.
I don't know where to go.
Drive forward.
Oh my God, I'm getting nuts here.
Go forward. Great advice.
Oh no.
Oh my God, I can't move.
No.
Go, Doc, go. Go, go,
Okay.
go, go, go.
All right.
That was a really bad start.
Why am I so bad at this?
Am I losing?
my God.
You don't got
I like
this
those
good.
obstacles.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a really poor start to the race, and you can hear some of the other hermits around me were suffering too. But further down the course, there was a whole area that had been entirely renovated.
I'm telling you, that's what it is. What
Aim
is
for the
this
face.
now?
Oh, that's clever. That's really clever.
How is Skiz already behind me?
Oh, wow. What's this?
I thought I was good at this.
I knew I wasn't.
Oh, this is mental.
Oh, this is very new.
He's got a fast snail.
Where am I going?
Nobody knows.
I have no idea. Yeah,
This is
all
like a
brand new.
maze. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Oh,
The amount of
It's
stuff I'm
amazing,
getting stuck on.
maze.
You guys are so much faster than me.
Oh, no. Don't overtake.
Oh, it's so difficult.
Oh,
Can't
my.
get-
these are so annoying.
Oh,
good.
no.
Now I'm stuck
I
here.
landed on it. That's really bad.
Yes.
Hello, copper golems. My friends.
Who's done this?
This is evil.
I hope I'm going the right way.
This is incredible.
Is the shortcut still in place?
I have no idea.
It is. Yeah, everyone's going
you're
for
stuck
it.
in-
You've gone for the shock.
Are we going the right way? I don't know if this is the right way.
I'm
Corrales?
following
I think it's a
He's-
shortcut,
he's-
but everyone's taking it.
Yep, everyone knows.
I think we're just. Are we just leaving the course?
Pretty much.
Thank you.
Pearl one.
I just
There we
It's a
go.
race at the back.
Pearl one.
It's nice.
It wasn't
Yeah,
particularly.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
It wasn't close.
That was rough. That was rough. I did very bad.
Close.
Cheers, well done. Let's go.
I caught up so much at the
Dude,
end.
good second Eddie in
Jeez.
the race.
Oh, there's at least 8
That's
people ahead of me.
pretty good, Mumbo.
Wait, wait,
Place-wise,
you have him.
well done.
Wait, what?
Everybody's
I came
getting
dead
much
last,
better
right?
at this, hey?
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
getting way better.
100%.
Yeah.
Dead last, but a
Okay.
decent time.
Wait, hang on. No, I just saw someone.
Yeah,
We-
Gavin is-
Yeah, Jeb's on the way.
Jeff's still out there.
Hey, the man of the seas himself.
Come on, you old barnacle.
Jeff.
There will never be a day where I'm good at that.
That's right. I came in 10th place, a couple of places shy of a point. And now in the overall standings, I'm ranked 5th with just 7 points. There is one more race to go, my friends, and I have to get my practice in for the next race. But anyways, on the way back, we had a chat with Mumbo and Etho, and after the race, I ended up flying over Mumbo's base and bumping into him. Have you ridden this way back yet, Mumbo?
And not this way.
It's a nice scenic road, or route,
This is
or river.
very pretty.
How was your first race, Momo? Do you enjoy that?
I'm sweating. I am sweating, which is yeah. Oh yeah. I tried so hard and yet still really struggled. And I also practiced. I hadn't realized how much of a difference it makes when there's so many people on the course and you can't see. That,
Yeah, people block your vision a lot.
You did
How about
really
you?
good
Did you
though.
crush it?
Like your time was good. We've had some
Yeah.
slow
Yeah, it was
races
really good.
before.
No, it's fun. I like these things. These things are fun. I haven't actually played around with them too much, so it's just fun to have an excuse to actually ride one properly, because they are really, really cool.
They are cool, yeah.
They're loud though. That's my
Goodness.
only complaint.
Yeah. Yeah, nicely done, Cub, putting this together.
Oh, cheers, yeah.
Dude, that new section was wild. I had no idea what was
It
going on.
might
It's
be
like I was
wildly
going through a
fun now.
maze.
Oh, the leaf
Oh.
bit.
Yeah.
Glad you liked it, yeah. Yeah, I
Is-
put like little windows in there so that you could see other players while you're going through
Ah.
some sections. So
Was there like an optimal
cool.
path? Like, is it worth?
they're all within 10 blocks in length, so there's not
I
really an
see.
optimal
Okay.
path.
And dude, the copper golem bit. Oh, that was magical.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
that really surprised me. That gave me a good laugh.
yeah. I'm glad. Yeah, I wanted to have a couple of them just like sort of being swept downstream. It was kind of funny.
Those sideways logs were a really good obstacle as well.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, yeah.
they can just be so simple. I think I was trying to think like too elaborately about stuff when I was trying
I
to come
think
up with
the-
obstacles. You know?
What's interesting about it is like the vertical ones are easier to dodge than the horizontal.
go,
I
Mumbo.
think. I think the
Definitely.
horizontals are tougher.
Oh wow. Ooh.
Hi, X.
Hey, Momo.
How's it going?
It's
Oh.
going great. I just got distracted by this.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's actually your head.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness me.
Yeah,
Oh.
I saw it in my storage system, and I thought it seemed pretty perfect for this little guy who's fallen in the river.
Yeah, what's his story? Like, I like he's got
Yeah,
a
so-
mohawk.
Yeah, I thought I'd add that in. Yeah, so he's kind of come down from the town. Obviously, some form of malfunction, fallen down the hill, and ended up in the lake. That's kind of the vibe.
I love this, man. The detail, like you got a campfire in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's pretty cool. I had to fiddle around to make sure that the armor stands didn't actually catch fire, which was interesting.
What else is going on over here? Like, you got some beehives, some signs,
Yep.
and
Yeah. So I mean, this is weird. Like, I was trying to work out a way to make it look like the wheat had sort of fallen into the lake, and it kind of hasn't worked. But it's it's like once I say that, then it makes sense. But until that point, it looks a bit strange. But
yeah.
either way, and then I've got like a little fallen tree here. Got some beehives.
You could
Yeah, it's meant
use
to just
armor
be a-
stands again, right? But like, is the
Yeah.
point to try and not always use armor stands?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
kind of the way. Like, I like using armor stands specifically for things that would be almost impossible to do without them.
Yes.
But then if there's like a Minecrafty way to do it, potentially, like I will take a 60% reduction in quality if it's Minecrafty, if that makes sense.
It
It's the
does.
threshold.
I love the fallen tree, by the way. That's really clever.
Yeah, the fallen tree is cool. But yeah.
This is looking gorgeous, this area, man.
Yeah. I need to put string above my bamboo. I've just realised they've all grown pretty significantly since I placed
Oh,
them.
they should really let you shear that like you can with
I
other
know.
stuff.
I wish they
Yeah.
would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Because what are the ones that you can shear? Can you shear? Because you can't even shear vines, right? Like
You can
vines.
shear vines, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
think not
maybe
not the
not the
regular
classic
ones.
ones. Maybe just the
Yeah.
nether vines.
Right. Yeah. Because it's just
Yep.
because I tried shearing regular vines the other day, and I just don't think there's a way to stop them from spreading.
Yeah, kelp
Sadly,
kelp
no.
you can do.
I didn't
if
know
they
that.
if they
Okay.
let you do
That's
wheat
useful.
and the crops,
Ooh.
carrots, that would be
Yeah.
something special.
Yeah, for building, that would be so good. Yeah.
It'd also be a lot
Yeah,
of
it would be
faffing.
nice. It would be a lot of faff.
But
Yeah, I mean, I
sometimes the
deeply
faff
regret-
adds up.
Yes. Yeah, it gets exponential.
Xisuma, I just want to say your Copper Golem shop, the way that functions, really, really cool.
Oh, awesome! Thank
really
you.
good stuff.
What? I haven't seen it.
You want to see it?
Oh, I
Have you built it
recommend it.
recently?
It was one of the first things I built.
What?
You want to
Where
see
is
it? All right. Follow me. Just round the corner over here. So I gave Mumbo a tour of the base and the beat machine, which you may have seen in his episode. While he was over here, though, I noticed that this needed restocking. So once again, I did my thing in our warehouse area, throwing down all of the blocks, putting the pumpkins on top, shearing them all, turning them into copper golems. It is a right fiasco, but I've stocked up another 4 stacks into here, which reminds me, we've made sales and I've never actually come by and checked it out until recently. And look at that, that's a healthy amount of copper golems that we've helped populate the server with. And it's also a lot of diamonds in my pocket. All right, it's time to get back on track with the musical stuff and this record disc. So the next step in incubating our ideas into a song is to turn it into score, also known as sheet music. This is a visual language for reading and performing music. Now, we've all probably seen this form of notation at some point in time, but maybe it's a little bit daunting. I'll introduce you to some basics. The dot here represents a note. That note is C. We actually have a keyboard up here so we can see the highlighted note that's being played and it tells us what the note is too. If we move across to the next bit along, you'll see that we have the key E being highlighted. And in the one after that, it's G, and C, E, and G is the C major chord. This is the song right here that we played on the keyboard just a moment ago. Okay, and then we shift up to that D minor. And then we got the little melody with the dissonance. So my little jam session didn't end with just those 2 chords. I elaborated on those ideas further. Here's what the next bit of the session sounded like. This is a G major with some dissonance from the A note that clashes with it. Then we have F major also playing around with some notes higher up on the keyboard. So those 2 ideas make up the first 2 parts of the song, and then we have like a moody interlude where I introduce some moody chords. This is E minor, and it's followed by A minor, but something that I've done here is just rearrange the notes a little bit. So where they would have appeared after, I've then shuffled them down an octave. This just helps give them a different aesthetic quality. I then use some chords here, which I would kind of describe as like sunlight breaking through that mood. And then we go into a more melodic phase of the song with this next section here, which I just labeled Return to remind me what I'm doing with the song here. This then leads us into Emotion, where I feel like the song really starts to open up. Now, sometimes when you're in the flow and your creative stuff just comes out like left, right, and center, and it's after this bit that the song just sort of goes all over the place, and I started messing around with these other melodies and ideas, which I really enjoyed putting together, but I think they're going to get cut from the final song. Okay, musically speaking, that was probably quite a lot to take in right there, but you heard some of the fundamentals of the song, and we are currently far from finished. An important reason for writing all of this music up in score is because you can export it into a language known as MIDI, and this is like the digital musical language. From here, we can put it into a DAW, which is a digital audio workstation, and we can start to bring this song to life. But before I bombard you with more musical technicalities, we'll take another break. I was invited to tour my buddy Corralis's bass, and let me tell you this, you are in for a treat, my friends.
So, my bass, X, there's not much to it, okay? It's not like, it doesn't have any depth as your bass has.
Oh, I don't know about that. Like, I'm feeling a vibe as soon as I step in here. This is like a gorgeous sight line. And you set the time period, the way you look, like you're part of the environment now. You look so at home here. Is this like the Roman stables? Look at this. It's gorgeous.
This is a little winery.
Oh, now the purple makes sense, right?
And this is where I hold my beautiful villager. The backbone.
Look at this room. It's gorgeous. Oh my days.
No, it's not. Don't be silly. All right. So this is the backbone of the society over here. So those guys pretty much, like always, you just trade.
Get your food from them. All that kind of stuff.
Pumpkins and melons are being traded for emeralds, which then is being traded for quartz or marble, so to say, in the Roman Empire.
Oh, I might have to hit you up about quartz, Gralis. I need an insane amount of quartz this season.
Oh, but I don't have that quartz.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's
already in a block quartz, right?
The block, yeah. So back here we got the simple pumpkin and melon farms. Nothing to see. It's just a minecart going round, and they end up in those little like barrels or chests over here.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
The vibe here is beautiful. The block palette's amazing.
So this is going to be something. It's not done.
No, I'm not allowed inside. Just gonna. Oh!
Come on in.
Oh,
well,
someone's been slacking.
You know what it is.
Wait. What's this? Who's that guy? Eating his grapes?
Who could it be?
I wonder who. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Oh, that's amazing.
So the whole plan for my episode today is to move all these 28 beautiful masons into the quarry. So I got one for each terracotta and glazed terracotta type. So that took forever to get all the trades.
You're trade maxing. to sound like the kids, you're trade maxing.
Trade maxing. So that's what I'm working on currently. Okay, let's go here. So here's where it all started. Okay, it's not much. Don't look at it. It's not much.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by something in the background, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Don't sell yourself short. This is just such an immersive like block palette and theme. I feel like I'm in Rome.
So this is not done. This is gonna be remade a little bit. So we're gonna have this is gonna be like a beautiful house over here with something, and this is gonna be my future storage build.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Like, oh,
little statues.
They're part of the structure pillars. Now.
They are, yeah, aren't they?
Oh my god, so good.
So if you jump down over here, like I know you don't like the TNT duping and all, but obviously
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Every season, there's got to be like an
I'm fine with TNT duping.
3 farms, as you can see, we've got the farm over here.
Right. So if I need wood, I come to you. Yeah. I come to you for some freebies. Got it. And I won't tell anyone about your TNT duping.
So all the logs, just help yourself. I don't really have the big ones yet.
Is this does every single type, does it?
No, well, pale and dark oak, like the 2x2 trees are a little bit manual. You pop down the saplings yourself and then it blows it up. But yeah.
Wow.
It's getting there.
Hey, I might you've got more warped stem and crimson than you'll ever use. I might actually come pinch some. And birch. Oh my god, Kralis, can I please pinch wood?
You get some wood if you want some wood.
Yeah, I might steal things from you, Kralis, now that I know you've got an insane amount. An unreasonably insane amount.
So up we go.
Dude, is this... Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's like, it's a grind. It's a grind and a half. It's a marble quarry.
Oh
or the cliffs of Dover.
It's so good.
You decide what.
Well, I was going to say the Cliffs of Dover weren't a thing in the Roman times, but I mean, definitely was. I don't think it was somewhere else. I don't think it recently formed, so saved myself some embarrassment there.
So it's a thing, right? And this is what I was needing the honey block for, to keep those guys in place.
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah, they look cool, right?
Oh!
They look amazing.
That's
Look at those guys in the
awesome.
watchtower over here. It's like
Oh, for real?
Watchtowers?
Yeah. That's bringing your base to life right there. This is what you were telling me about, right? Like, you need more of that.
I was searching for some.
Oh
yeah,
my
I
god,
was
that's
searching
so
for
good.
something, right? I was like, I'm going to do those. So what I did, I placed a shulker box on build limit, pretty much, to prevent those guys from taking damage. And
very clever.
Yeah,
And
so you can't really see the shulker boxes.
Are they in minecarts?
Nope, honey blocks.
Oh, okay. Stop them
just
jumping.
to stand up.
Because they look really well positioned there.
Yeah, so this guy's pretty much locked in place there, and that guy's locked in place over there. But yeah, they stand up, because when I was sitting, I was like, I can't really see them.
Yeah. No, they look like they're in the perfect position, which is just awesome.
So yeah, this is what I'm working on in this episode. So I've made a little house where we're gonna be having all the courts in
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I'm keeping it lore accurate. So it's hard because they didn't have much back in the day. It's kind of it's very
honestly, everywhere I look, it just works. That I'm amazed at how well the Roman theme, how well the textures in this game can support that.
Like the earthy colors, right? The terracotta, it just works so great. Even the bone blocks, right?
Wow, it looks great in here. It's the lighting that's doing it in here, Corrales. These are bright textures, yeah, but lower light levels, and
it does work. So there's gonna be my cobblestone maker is gonna be in there.
This is great.
Over here, I'm gonna have all the guys situated in a little shaft. Oops.
I think this might be one of my favorite bases ever. I can't remember just feeling a theme so strongly as this, because you got so many things like the banners, and now you got actual Roman guards. Oh my god, it's so good.
I got some copper golems, which this is kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I see them.
Because I put a bunch of guys, right, and they start climbing over each other. And this is how they pretty much solidified.
Oh my god, they
like Pompeii.
They solidified to escape.
Yes,
they started climbing over each other to get out. That's hilarious. Oh my god.
So this is a keeper, right? It's gonna be a little exhibit.
Me and Corrales, we discovered something when we were hanging out. I'm going to implement it over here in front of this shop, which I haven't really talked about yet, and we'll probably actually talk about in the next episode. But right now, we need to jump into my digital audio workstation so I can explain the next part of the process for creating this music disc. I use Fruity Loops, and my setup actually spans across 3 monitors. So here we have our mixer and our playlist down below. This right here is all of the score information that I exported as MIDI to bring into the program. So these are lots of different notes. You may have spotted there's a lot more than just one instrument, and that's because I went ahead and fleshed up the song with a few extra instruments to complement the piano. We've got a viola and a bass here, as well as the second piano. And what each of these are VSTs, virtual instruments. So check this out. This is called Flex. It comes bundled with FL Studio, and it's got a whole library of different sounds. I went straight to the pianos and tried a bunch. And this is the one that I decided to start with. So if we come back to the mixer and look at our very first insert, this is where that instrument gets routed through. So you can see its audio level here. On the right-hand side, we add a bunch of effects to this, like a compressor, reverb, and other things. And this is to shape the sound of that instrument. So I'm going to go ahead and play it again, and then start adding things to it. I went through this process with all of the instruments here in order to shape the sound and aesthetic of the song that we're creating. And here's what the end result sounded like. Yeah, quite different from what you heard a moment ago, right? It's a lot more roomy. There's lots of that ambience that C418 would use. And now the vibe and character of the song has sort of evolved somewhat. I liked how this sounded, but it wasn't quite right. I needed to do more research into instruments and how to shape their sounds in order to find the exact sound I wanted for my song. Before we move on, I also want to show you the piano roll view of the instrument here. This is the same information that was in the score you saw a moment ago. Now it's laid out differently. We've got the piano down the left-hand side here, and you can see the notes being played, and how long they're going to be played for is the length of each of the note on the piano roll here. It's a fantastic way for visualizing the music in action, but I want to bring your attention to how the notes are not equal here. Like where they start and end, there's a little bit of variation thrown in here, and this is thanks to a tool that can humanize the performance of this instrument by just adjusting these parameters at random slightly. This is an incredible tool for making a fully digital song sound a little bit more human, like it's performed. And although I could try to perform it myself, unfortunately my playing skills aren't where my composing skills are, so this is a way for me to make the song sound a little more human and authentic. So with our song composed and the humanization aspect of it in place, I now went in search of the perfect sound for this instrument, and I found my way to this grand piano emulator. Let's go ahead and click on play. This is a gorgeous sound. I had to adjust some of the dials and stuff here. Let's hear that in action. See, there are so many parameters to sound. It's kind of crazy how deep you can go on this stuff. Now, another trick in the mix for making this song sound really interesting and nostalgic is to use a plugin that emulates a little bit of vinyl sort of wear and tear on the format you might be listening to it through. So as I go ahead and adjust these dials, you can really hear how it adds like that vinyl feel to the track. Across the instruments, there are basically loads of little plugins and things like this going on in the background just to shape the sound of those instruments and how they come across and like vibe together. And obviously there's just too many like knobs and dials and things to go over here. I'm trying to like condense this down to give you an idea of the experience of putting all of this stuff together and a reason to let the song play in the background a little bit. We are now many hours deep into my time putting this song together, and I wanted to share with you the ending of this song. Down the bottom here, you can see loads of additional stuff that I've added to the track since in our DAW. But this ending bit here is where I had a jam on the keyboard, and I just loved what I was coming out with. But this doesn't really fit the temperament of the song before it. I feel like the song had already concluded, so I'm actually going to strip this part out of the song. But I wanted to share it with you in this video, with me talking over the top of it, which I know is going to get loads and loads of comments. But this needed a bit of a cop-out because I didn't have a way to land this nice melody and combination of chords that I come up with. The cop-out is that I'm using a drone. You can see it down here. This is like introducing noise into the mix, and we're going to bring that up as the song gets quieter and the piano fades out. And it's just kind of a way to ambiguously end the track. And since I didn't have a way to land it properly, after I did all this, I was like, okay, the song needs to end back here when it actually ends. All right, that song is now on this record disc, and I'm going to leave it here for other hermits to discover. If you want to hear it in full for yourself, I will upload it to the second channel at the same time as this episode. You can find a link to it in the description box down below. And while you're over there, leave a subscribe and leave a comment letting me know your thoughts about the song. Okay then, that leaves us with one thing to do, which involves these bushes like I mentioned earlier. But first you got to see what me and Keralis discovered when I was over at his base. Oh, I see where you tried to put the great... Hey, have you thought about putting like a full block sized wall behind the leaf, like inside of it? Because then all those little gaps might turn purple. So let's go down here. All right, so we need arms. Then we put that on the head. Let's call that like a quick mock-up. This is amazing. No, this totally works. Like the scaling is a little looser on the other side, but you can see that it doesn't really matter.
I gotta give it to you. You're a genius, because I was doing the azalea leaves, like the flowering azalea, and it just didn't look as great because they just pop too much. And this is so subtle.
Feel like we might have created a monster.
So great.
Yeah, we might have created a monster, Keralis, because now you can take all these different like leaf blocks and infuse a different color or texture inside of it.
That is correct.
Oh my
Now
god.
we can do
Look at that.
we can do like lemon trees, orange trees, we can do whatever trees.
Oh dear.
Okay, let me just grab you some more purple wool and
No.
No. All right, X. Thank you so much.
All right, my dude.
Have a good one.
You too. See you around. This feels like an amazing discovery that's just been sitting right in front of you this whole time, which is how a lot of stuff goes in this game. Look at these two bushes here. We got that pink coral block on this side, and over here there's actually a melon behind that one. The spruce has a purple wall, and then the mangrove has a shroom light. Not all combinations work that well. I think my favorite here is actually the most subtle one with the melon. But of course, there's many leaf blocks, and there's many more blocks in the game, so there's going to be so many combinations to try. But I want to give you a rapid fire tutorial on how to do this because it's quite easy if you just put the armor stand up above it. You got to give it an item in its arms first of all, then you got to switch it over to its head. We make it invisible, we turn off the base plate and gravity. Then over here we go down by 3 blocks and then we change the scale to 1.48 and now it'll be perfectly inside. Well, not perfectly, but like good enough. And with the honey block being transparent, it's actually still transparent when it's put on the armor stand. Interesting. Anyway, not the best of combinations though, that. I want to leave this here and like see if it trolls anyone, but like I don't think anyone's actually going to be coming past here, but it almost looks like just a genuine block sitting there. By the way, this disc or this song, it does have a name. I'm going to call it 6. We already have 13, 11, and 5. And Xisuma backwards is a Mu6. But I don't want the name of this song to be that egocentric, so it's a vague link, and we'll just call this one number 6. I'm also not going to publish this song under my artist name, Soulside Eclipse. I was thinking about doing this, but it just, something about it didn't feel quite right. I made this song for Minecraft, and I kind of want to keep it very Minecrafty. But if you'd ever like to check out my music, go check out Soulside Eclipse. You can find it on the major streaming platforms. And if you go specifically to Spotify or YouTube to listen to it, you'll find there's many more songs than on the other platforms. But yeah, it's out there for you to enjoy, as well as this new record disc. Well, is there anything else left to say? I'm not sure. This has been such a huge deal for me to put together, so I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching the episode. Leave a like if you did, and of course comment about the music down below once you've gone and given it a listen. All right, that's it. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.